These are the top incentives that new construction builders are offering to Raleigh buyers right now. As a real estate agent here in Raleigh, the number one objection that I get is that interest rates are too high, I can't afford to buy right now. But what a lot of people don't realize is that new construction is filling the gap in the market by providing amazing incentives in terms of paid closing costs and lower rates. It was honestly a really smart move on the builders. A few years ago, they bought up a bunch of financing, built a bunch of inventory, and now buyers that otherwise might be priced out of the market actually have a good shot at getting into a home with a low rate that's affordable and it's new. You don't have to deal with sellers, you don't have to do any renovations, you get a brand new home with warranties on big items like your roof and your HVAC and your water heater and your appliances. So let's talk about these incentives and make sure you watch until the end because they're only going to get better as we go along. First on the list is Toll Brothers. They are currently offering a 2-1 buy down or a fixed 6.99% rate. They have been around since 1967 and they currently have 11 communities in the Raleigh area, and they are perhaps best known for their luxury homes. So if you are a buyer who is willing to pay a premium for a luxury home where you get to kind of choose different designs and customize it, then this could be a great option for you to get a luxury home at an affordable price. Next on our list is Homes by Dickerson. They are offering a 3-1 buy down. I often recommend a buy down to people who are only going to own their home for a few years, so it's really just like getting a lower interest rate. But this also works for someone who has to buy a home but wouldn't mind paying a little less in the first 3 years, or maybe you expect your income to go up in the future. And Homes by Dickerson is definitely a reputable builder. These homes tend to come with nice little upgrades and just really quality craftsmanship that a lot of other builders don't provide. Moving on, we have Meritage Homes offering a 5-1 ARM starting at 5.25%. An ARM is just an abbreviation for an adjustable rate mortgage, meaning that for the first 5 years of that rate per the 5-1, you will have a fixed interest rate, which is your 5.25%. After that, it can increase once per year over the course of your 30-year loan, and it can only increase or decrease based on the market and up to a set amount. If you have strong convictions that after 5 years rates will go down and not up by a lot, then this would be a great move on your part. In my personal opinion, I don't think rates have that much more to go down, especially in the 5 to 10 year mark. So if I were you, I would definitely be interested in an ARM if you were only planning on owning this home for 5 years or less. Meritage is probably best well known for their energy efficient homes. You'll find that they're about 30% more energy efficient than a lot of the other leading builders. There's 11 communities in the Raleigh area to choose from, so you definitely have your pick of the lot. Next on our list is Ashton Woods. They've been around since '89. They also own Starlight Homes, which specifically caters towards first-time home buyers. Between those two companies, there's about 10 communities in the Raleigh area to choose from, and they are known for offering flexibility in their design process, giving you a little more options along the way. They are currently offering a 3-1 buy down, very similar to the one that we saw with Homes by Dickerson, but this one has a slightly lower interest rate, in which they give you a 4.25% interest in the first year. From year 4 to the rest of your loan, you'll be paying an interest rate of 7.25%, which is actually very competitive with today's rates. Perhaps you've heard of this next one, KB Home. They are a huge builder throughout the US and currently have 14 communities in Raleigh alone for you to look at. If you're seeking flexibility in both the design and financing aspect of buying a home, then KB might be a great option for you. Remember that ARM we talked about earlier? Well, KB is offering a 7 ARM. So you actually have the same interest rate for 7 full years before it's vulnerable to change. And at a low rate of 5.875, you have 7 years of pretty good interest rates compared to most. The average buyer keeps their home for about 6 years, so this would be a great option for most buyers looking to get a better rate. Of course, they're also offering a 6.75% fixed interest rate on select homes, which is also an incredible deal. Pulte is offering a fixed rate on select homes at 5.75% interest rate. Pulte is the second largest builder in all of the Triangle, and they currently have 7 communities available. They're a very reputable and affordable builder, which has been around since the 50s and is known for high quality. And that leads me into the next builder, which happens to be the largest builder of residential housing in the entire United States, and that is D.R. Horton. They are offering a slightly higher 5.99% fixed rate on select homes using FHA in the Raleigh area. The only reason I put these guys next is because they have so much inventory. They have the most amount of inventory in the Triangle area. They have 21 communities that you can go look at today. And to top it all off, we haven't really talked about the average home price of these builders, but this is one of the most affordable builders that you can find. They offer a very wide variety of home styles for you to choose from, even though they're not customizable or luxury, and they specifically cater to buyers who are on a budget. So even if that interest rate is slightly higher, you might be able to get a much more affordable home, which at the end of the day will lower your monthly payment and be a win for you. Moving quickly along, we have MI Homes with a fixed 5.25% interest rate on VA and FHA loans on select homes. And if you're not interested in that for whatever reason, or maybe you're a cash buyer, they will cover your entire closing costs up to 3% of the purchase price. With 6 communities to choose from, MI Homes is the 5th largest builder in the Raleigh area. And in my opinion, they strike a fine balance between affordability and customization. Moving quickly along, we have Lennar Homes. This is also one of those builders with a massive footprint across the US. They actually do the most volume in the Triangle area specifically and have 37 communities. Now, if you're looking for a home that you can do a lot of customizing with, this is probably not the best bet for you. But they do offer very competitive financing with a fixed rate of 4.99%, or you can choose an ARM for a lower rate of 4.75. As you can see, builder incentives are huge right now. And this isn't all of them. There's so many more out there that we come across on a daily basis. It's important that you get started now looking at these deals before they're gone, because we don't expect them to be here forever. So I highly encourage you, if you're looking for your next or first home in the Raleigh area, that you get started today. You call the number down below and we'll have a conversation about the incentives that are available and which ones are right for you. And if you're relocating to the area or considering a move here, I'd encourage you to click that link in the description to book a free consultation with me and my team to help you get started on making a smooth move to Raleigh. To learn more about Raleigh real estate, make sure you watch one of these videos next.